So I don't think any footage of the original Damascus exists. The only way to get a hold of that is potential like an early dev build, if like some developer still has that. But the original version of Damascus was kind of lost to time. Because this might be the only time it's possible to see this camo. This might be the only footage you ever see of this camo here. All right, and welcome back, guys. And yes, this right here is the atomic weapon camo, and you can see that we actually have it selected on our gun even though we don't have it unlocked. I'm going to explain everything. We're going to go over exactly what happened here, and we're going to review the camo. We're going to go in game, kind of give the camo our first look at it and see if it's worth getting, all that stuff there. So without further ado, let's start this game. And boom, just like that, we're now loaded into game. If you're new here and want to sub, I would greatly appreciate that. And on top of that, I gotta give a massive thanks to everyone who's gonna like, comment, and watch this video in its entirety, as those three things help me and my channel out greatly. And in this video, we're just going to show it out on a couple different weapons, but if you want me to upload another video kind of going through every single weapon, showing what it looks like, we can do that as well. Same thing, if you want me to review the Dark Aether camo, definitely leave it in the comments below, and we might do that later today. But yeah, here is the camo, and honestly, it looks amazing. I wish we could inspect it. Unfortunately, as you guys know, there aren't weapon inspects in the game right now. Hopefully we get that before Season 1 or during Season 1. And yes, this is a glitch. This camo is not unlockable. Even if you get every gun gold, which is impossible because the guns are completely bugged out, you actually can't unlock the camo just because there's so many bugs with it. The pistols can't be gotten gold, the marksman rifles, the shotguns, the LMGs, all these classes are completely bugged out and MP, stopping you from getting this camo. So the only way we're actually able to get a preview of with it is a glitch. But don't worry, we're in a private match. We're not taking this online, because if we actually took this online and used it in real lobbies, that pretty much be cheating. So we're just putting them on our classes to review this camo, and then after that's done, we're gonna take them back off, and then just, you know. And the reason I want to do that is because usually with this, you never get to see the base form of these camos. With Modern Warfare 2019, no one's ever got to see the original Damascus. We never got to see the original Damascus loaded in game, because the game came out with Damascus, people complained about it, and they actually updated Damascus. The thing about this is the original version of Damascus was never able to be loaded in game because the camo was bugged at launch, and they actually updated the camo before they ever made it unlockable. And before then, we didn't have a whole lot of unlock tools for the game, so I don't think any footage of the original Damascus exists. The only way to get a hold of that is potential like an early dev build, if like some developer still has that. But the original version of Damascus was kind of lost to time. We got preview images of the in-game menu of it, but no one ever saw that camo loaded into game. So I'm glad there's at least some sort of glitch that allows you to load into game to see the camo here, because this might never be doable again. You might never be able to see this because it could probably get updated. A lot of times with these mastery camos, they do get updated after launch. We saw that with DM Ultra. We saw that with Dark Aether. We saw that with I think Damascus. Pretty much every mastery camo ever has been updated like shortly after launch. So this might be the only time we're able to see this camo in game, and that's kind of what I want to do a video showing it on every weapon, because this might be the only time it's possible to see this camo. This might be the only footage you ever see of this camo here. The glitch itself's a little disappointing. I'm not a huge fan of when mastery camos like this are able to be unlocked via glitch. Let's actually change our class to see it. Oh, there we go. On other guns, because it kind of ruins the grind for people grinding for them. This will probably get patched relatively quickly. Usually when things like this happen there, because it's super simple. The glitch is extremely easy. All you need is a controller and a mouse and keyboard. I'm not going to show it in this video, but if you look it up, I'm sure you could find it if you really wanted to do it. But I don't want to really spread that glitch, because yeah, there's no need to do that. It's probably going to get patched soon. But stuff like this kind of ruins the grind for other people. I know I'm a little bit less motivated now because you can just do a simple glitch to equip it. There we go. And here we are loaded into Desert Siege. And in this, in my opinion, is probably the single best map for showing off camos. It's super bright, super vibrant, and good thing this camo is amazing to show off. This is definitely a super flashy camo, and it pretty much covers the entirety of the gun. Doesn't matter what gun you put this on. I've had amazing coverage on all of them. Rocket launcher. It doesn't really having any masking. It just kind of throws the camo coverage on the entire gun, which I'm okay with. I think that mastery camo should just cover the entire gun, because if you remember, if you played you know, Cold War and you unlocked DM Ultra, especially at the game's launch, DM Ultra almost covered none of the gun on a lot of weapons. It was super disappointing. You spent all this time unlocking a mastery camo, slapped it on your favorite weapon, and you got to see like two little spots of the weapon had the camo. Not in this game. Here, we can switch to just about any class, and it covers the attachments too. You throw a scope on your weapon, it's going to cover the scope as well. Oh, well, didn't mean to call in the glide bomb. I didn't realize we had that on, so we can't really view the camo right now. But here we go. If we were to throw a scope on this or whatever weapon we're using, it covers the entirety of the scope as well. And you saw that with the M1911s we had in the beginning of this video. And that's exactly how a mastery camo should work. It should cover the entirety of the gun, especially with how hard it is to unlock. And if I had to rate this camo, like I was saying earlier, this is the best mastery camo we've had in a long time. Like, it is definitely worth the grind. I know the grind is a lot harder this year, and some people are complaining about how hard it is, but I kind of prefer when the mastery camos are harder to grind. It makes the camo more valuable, more rare. Well, not when you can, you do a glitch to unlock it, but besides the point, that's probably going to be fixed super quickly. Oh, and this is the same hole that we fell down earlier. Keep forgetting there's a hole there. But yeah, this, in my opinion, is worth the grind. I definitely think it's worth it. And if you like the MP in this game, I definitely would go for it. It is one of the better mastery camos we have seen in a super long time. Super flashy. I know people have been memeing on it that it looks like a fruit roll-up, and it does. But, I mean, that's what a mastery camo is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be realistic. It's supposed to be just completely out there, completely different, and rewarding. And that's exactly what it is. Makes it look silly, but I prefer that, in my opinion. Now, we still got to go and review the Zombies Mastery Camo, and I haven't quite seen it in game yet, but I can tell you right now, I am probably going to be disappointed with that one. So that might be our next video today, unless we decide to do something else. So if you guys want to see me do this same style review, but instead break down the Zombies Camo, we'll definitely do that. And as always, like I said, we are grinding 24/7 and working on unlocking this camo right now, and we're going to have tons of guides posted. I'm going to show you the quickest way to do the rocket launchers, the long shots, the point blanks, anything you are struggling with unlocking this camo, leave it in the comments below, and I will work on making a guide for that specific thing first. If not, we're still going to cover pretty much all the challenges one by one. But yeah, this year is a grind, but it's definitely worth the payoff. This camo is fantastic, and even if you're a Zombies player, this is probably the better of the two camos. With that being said, guys, probably going to go ahead and wrap this video up. That way we can get back working on the grind to unlock this. And this is what I was talking about. As you can see, the scope for this weapon's covered. Any attachments you put on is also going to get the camo, which is freaking fantastic. But yep, let me know what you would rate this camo out of 10. Honestly, I'm going to give this camo, I don't want to give it a 10 out of 10 because it's not the best of all time. I think 10 out of 10 probably belongs to the single best mastery camo ever. I'm probably going to give it a 9 out of 10. This is up there. This is one of the single best mastery camos ever, and it's going to get a 9 out of 10 from me. So definitely let me know what you rate this camo. Do you think it's terrible? Are you going to give it a 0 out of 10? Do you think it's mid, 5 out of 10, or 10 out of 10? Which 10 out of 10 for me is reserved for the best of all time. So only say that if it's in your opinion, the best mastery camo ever. With that, I'm gonna leave you guys here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.